Hey, what's up? So in this video I'm going to talk about WordPress. It's still a journey video, so it builds upon the last one that I made. And this is the point where you begin to realize that I'm figuring this stuff out as I go along. And I think it's the same for even more experienced developers than me. There's only so many hours in a day, and if you want to pay the bills, which means you're going to be working, and you want to learn at the same time and write blog posts and YouTube videos, there's only so much you can fit in. So you have to be very clear on where it is you're headed so that you know you're concentrating on what it is you need to concentrate on. And all of this will make sense hopefully by the end of the video. Now, it's aimed at beginners, so if you're already an experienced WordPress developer, I don't think you're going to learn anything of great insight here, other than maybe just resonate with the challenges that I'm facing and maybe get some kind of shared humanity benefit out of that. So that being said, a few months ago, I wouldn't know whether I should build a project out with WordPress or whether I should go fully custom with my own HTML and PHP and what have you, which I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing fully custom sites because I've got more control over what dependencies I'm using, and I like that feeling of control. With WordPress and a theme, and if you're hacking away at a theme to customize it, it's pulling in all kinds of things that you don't know of. For example, if you're installing plugins for, say, there's a certain functionality you need for a particular page, you install a plugin for that, and then those scripts for that plugin are being loaded on every single other page where you don't even need that functionality. So that's just one of the examples of how WordPress kind of takes away a little bit of the control. I mean, you can rectify that, but you have to do it in a roundabout way, and so it's just kind of more things to consider. I don't find it as fun hacking away at a WordPress theme. So I began to look into what I'd heard in regards to starter themes. And this one in particular, which I'm going to introduce you to, is called Underscores, and it's a very bare bones starter WordPress theme which you can build upon, rather than, for example, you start with a theme. Well, when you're a beginner, I think we all start this way pretty much. You might need a custom header, but it's so custom you just end up ripping out the header.php and putting in your own, or just ripping out certain chunks of code, and it just begins to feel messy. As you begin to get more experienced, you start taking things like accessibility and progressive enhancement, you start to take more of that on board. And I think there's a need, maybe not in everybody, but I think the majority of us, we're reaching for that feeling of craftsmanship and competency, and knowing that you're doing the development in the right way, so that you don't 6 months to a year down the line find yourself and the client in a situation that could have been easily avoided if you'd have taken things like keeping the code maintainable and that kind of thing. If you take that into consideration, then you're not going to end up at some nightmare scenario further down the line. So that's where I was a few months ago. So I found a course on Udemy that would help me to produce more of a custom WordPress theme. Not entirely custom, but, you know, something that I'd have more control over what's getting pulled in and whatnot. I found a course on Udemy, but as I looked into the course, it felt like it would take more of my investment in terms of time to really get good at it. And bear in mind, at this point, I'm wanting to get to learn React and get really good at JavaScript. So felt like it would be something that would pull me away from that end goal. So I had to just take a step back and say, whoa, just hold on a minute. Right now I'm using Divi and Extra Those are my go-to themes. I'll leave a link to those in the video description. It's by elegantthemes.com. They're not an affiliate or a sponsor. I just think they're really good themes. I would recommend them. So I'm using those at the moment, and I've come to a place where, look, I've come to a place where if it's not a particularly big budget, then WordPress is the go-to solution. But that being said, WordPress is the go-to solution also when the client wants to be able to edit the site themselves. They don't want to have to pay someone to change a line of text. They want to edit it themselves, or at least be able to train a member of their team to log in and make little changes. So WordPress is great for that. So yeah, so that's where I am now. So in the question of, am I going to become a great WordPress theme developer and make big budget, get involved in big budget WordPress development? Because no doubt it exists and it's out there. I've not come across it yet though. Most of the projects that come my way that involve WordPress do fit that kind of client that I just described. The kind of client who, they're on a budget, they don't want to have to pay someone $90 an hour to change a line of text. So that's pretty much what I wanted to put across. I did write some notes here. I'm looking at these notes I've written here, and it says div within a div within a div within a div. And this is something that you'll see with themes. You install the theme, something has to be changed. It's fresh in my memory because just recently I fixed something for someone. It was a WordPress theme, and I'm going into the theme, and it's like row, column, div within a div within a div within a div, just to get to the image tag to figure out what needed to be changed. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble and go on with myself. I'll leave it there. Hope you got something from that, and I'll catch you later. Peace. Hey, before you go, if you're a beginner wanting to learn web development, then let me tell you about Team Treehouse. For $25 per month, you're going to get access to all of these tracks: full stack JavaScript, web design, front-end web development. They've got the lot: C#, PHP, WordPress, you name it. I'm an affiliate, so I've left a link in the video description. If you do decide to sign up, I'll receive a little kickback, so thank you for that. It supports what I do over here on YouTube. But don't just take my word for it, go check it out. There's a free trial. It's my go-to place for learning JavaScript. Even recently, actually, I was learning the new CSS grid layout from them. And you can always count on Team Treehouse to produce top quality tutorials with quizzes. They've got a forum. There's always new stuff coming out. So thanks for supporting what I do, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.